Queer Starmer makes Neville Chamberlain look like General Patton from the World War II era. He is absolutely cancer to the future of the United Kingdom. I don't have the absolute answer for you folks, but I do know this. What he has done and what he is doing is not some guy being cautious. It's not accidental. He is choosing radical Islam and the Islamic people who are trying to take over the United Kingdom over his own citizens. It's very clear. You can see it everywhere. Those that don't know about the Charlie Veach channel, that guy got arrested because he, during a protest, said into his own microphone on his own YouTube video that, I'm paraphrasing, but that some dude was pretending to be a chick, which some dude was pretending to be a chick. So he gets arrested. You got young Bob, check him out. He gets punched in the face, and I don't think anybody's been arrested on that one. You have people getting in trouble for carrying around the Union Jack, and then there's Queer Starmer carrying the Union Jack as he makes excuses for not helping out one of England's best allies, probably their formerly best ally, the United States. The United States of America, who has stood shoulder to shoulder with the United Kingdom through World War I, World War II, and all of the other shit that's gone on since then. And yet this dude literally looks into the camera like the most pussified human being that I've ever witnessed and gives a human relations speech about how making sure that the Muslims, the Islamic group that I think he works for, that I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't financing his dumbass. He looks in the camera, I want to make it perfectly clear, I know I do a fucked up accent, that Britain had nothing to do with it, nothing at all. We didn't do anything, we're nothing at all. Please don't hate us, don't come after us. You know what, man? This guy, he wanted to have negotiations. It should have been solved through people have been negotiating with the fucking screwed up government of Iran for 50 fucking years. Who the hell negotiates with murderous terrorists who mowed down, God, I've heard as high as 300,000 of their own citizens simply for protesting? That's the side of history that Queer Starmer wants to fucking align the United Kingdom with. People that literally will arrest you if you walk your dog. Look it up. And they'll probably kill the dog. People that will arrest you if you show your hair and you're a woman. People that will arrest you and do terrible things to you if you're a woman, an Iranian citizen, and you sing solo or you dance. These are the people that Queer Starmer is fucking walking on eggshells for. Why is that? You got to ask yourself, why is that? I see the British citizens going to jail for Facebook posts. What was the charge with Charlie Veach? It was some insane shit about like basically making somebody feel uncomfortable. So we don't feel uncomfortable when the fucking Muslims are running through the streets of England, smashing shit and yelling and screaming how they're going to take over the country? That doesn't make people feel uncomfortable. They can do whatever they want in England, and that's fine. But if a British citizen, an actual citizen, speaks up and says, hey man, I don't think we ought to be financing these people who are here illegally, they run the risk of going to jail. And your own fucking leader and those idiots, those blue-haired fucking pierced-nosed idiots that support him, that's what they want. That's the world they want. The only good news is that once the United Kingdom falls to Islam, the very stupid sheeple that fucking enabled this, that were out there yelling, free Palestine, from the river to the sea. Excuse me, man, what river are you talking about? I haven't got a fucking clue, but I just know that everything that the conservatives do is wrong. You know what, man? The only good news is that when the UK falls, those are going to be the very first people rounded up and done away with. Why? Because this movie's been played 1,000 times. This movie has been played 1,000 times. Other countries that have fallen to Islam and to communism and all this other shit and dictatorships, the useful idiots are the first ones put down. That's the only good news. But for the rest of you, I don't have the actual answer, but you better get on board and figure something out. You better find, I think you did find your Donald Trump, but you better not sit around and wring your hands and gnash your teeth and say, we got to wait 3 more years. You don't have 3 fucking years. If you turn shit around today, I don't know that you could save the United Kingdom. America got a freaking cunt hair away from falling off the cliff into socialism / communism. And if it wasn't for Donald Trump, I wouldn't be making this video. One of my many channels that this is going to appear on, those that have been following me for years know, was shut down for 4 years because the Obamas and the Bidens didn't like somebody like me speaking their mind. This is what happens with leftists, Democrats, socialists, whatever you want to call them. They are cancer to the future of humanity, and the only way to stop them is for the right-minded people to stop them. There is no negotiation. So what are you calling for? Violence? I'm not calling for anything except stop it by any way necessary. You got to stop it. You know, shut the fucking country down, man. Don't spend another dime. Be in the streets all the time. Look at the Iranians. They went out there knowing they were going to face machine gun fire, and they did it anyways. And I heard many of them say, if I die, I'm on my way to a protest. And if I die tonight, it's not the fault of America or Israel. It's the fault of the Iranian regime, and it was a cause worth dying for. And many of them went out and did die. Those are the bravest people. People that are not willing to fight for their freedom do not deserve the freedom that they wish they had. Just as simple as that. You have got to take risk because nothing worth anything is free. So I don't know your system enough to be able to give you advice on how to do it, but I do know that if you just sit around bitching and complaining, you're going to sit around and watch your country fall. And you guys were the greatest power on earth at one time. The fuck? What? I don't know. Good luck. How do I stop this fucking thing?